This week on The Rock, we look at the ordinance that just passed and what it means to people in Anacortes. Next, the Green Team took on the challenge.
From the outside, Anacortes may look.
This week on The Rock, we look at the ordinance that just passed and what it means to people in Anacortes. Next, the Green Team took on the challenge of making Christmas cookies without a recipe. Finally, we went to Mount Erie Elementary to ask the students what they wanted for Christmas. All this and more on The Rock.
13 strong, we are The Rock. We'll make the show until we drop. We'll bring you news and we won't tell you lies. Please watch The Rock or we will cry. It's made for students just like you. You're gonna wanna see what we do this week on The Rock. 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Welcome back to The Rock AHS. I'm Kayla Strandberg.
And I'm Grace Johnston, and we have a great show lined up for you today. Kayla, isn't it such a happy time of year?
Well, not for everyone. It's especially hard for people that don't have a place to live.
That's right. Even some of our own students are homeless.
Well, I talked to 2 AHS graduates to investigate the 3 proposed city ordinances that specifically affect homeless people in Anacortes.
From the outside, Anacortes may look like your perfect little town, but it too struggles with the reality of homelessness.
My name's Kate Clark, and I'm a citizen of Anacortes. Some people are seeing that there's folks that are living in RVs in parts of Anacortes, and it makes them uncomfortable because they're seeing a part of the town that they don't think is actually belongs in Anacortes.
The city has written 3 ordinances to minimize this discomfort.
My name is Ryan Walters. I'm a member of the Anacortes City Council. I'm also a member of the City Council's Housing Affordability and Community Services Committee. I wrote 3 ordinances, one on parking, one on sidewalk obstruction, and one on trespass from city facilities. Parking ordinance would prohibit parking of oversized vehicles, trailers, construction equipment, RVs, anything over 80 inches in residential neighborhoods for more than 4 hours, unless you have the permission of the person adjacent to the curb. The sidewalk obstruction ordinance would split our current sidewalk obstruction code into 2 pieces, one having to deal with obstruction of streets and alleys, people who park in the middle of streets and alleys, and another having to do with anything that obstructs the sidewalk. And in the commercial zone and in the central business district zone, you'd be prohibited from sleeping on the sidewalk during the day. And then the final ordinance, the trespass ordinance, would create a set of procedures around trespassing people from city facilities.
These ordinances get passed, and then they chip away at people's ability to become more independent, because one fee racks up over and over. So what may be $125, if it becomes legal to fee that person over and over, all of a sudden they have to go to court, which may be easy for someone like me to go to court, but is not so easy for somebody who maybe doesn't have a vehicle that works, or somebody who's dealing with mental health issues.
We've interacted with these people, and we know who these people are, and almost to a person, they are all residents, longtime residents of Anacortes. There's a whole bunch of situations that can result in homelessness. However, we know statistically that a really large driver of homelessness, and the only statistical factor that explains the difference in homelessness rates between cities in the United States, is the affordability and availability of housing.
What we see particularly here is that there's a really limited number of apartments that a single person can afford. There's very little studio apartments. Showing up to city council meetings is really unsexy and boring, but it's actually the way that cities get shaped. And we see the culture of towns and nations changing very slowly and incrementally through things like ordinances. And so I just want to encourage people that if you believe in the culture of a place that you live in, it really takes active work, kind of like gardening, in order to fight for what you believe in, because that incremental process can actually change the nature of a place quite quickly.
If you want to dive deeper into the subject, you can go to the City of Anacortes' YouTube channel. All their meetings are broadcasted there.
Wow, I had no idea that it was that important. That's hard, especially because of how cold it's getting.
Speaking of it getting cold, it's already December and we're a week and a half away from Christmas. And you know what that means?
Christmas cookies! Well, this segment by Owen, Braden, and Wasu show them trying to make some Christmas cookies from scratch.
Welcome back to Cooking Comrades. I'm Owen.
I'm Braden.
And I'm Wasu.
And today we're making sugar cookies.
We started off with all the ingredients needed for sugar cookies, but no recipe.
Alright, first step, we're putting sugar in the bowl.
About that much. After the sugar, we added some baking powder.
We are adding some vanilla. Now, how much vanilla do we have?
About like that much. Like a tablespoon.
A lot goes a long way.
I don't know how much a
saying.
tablespoon is.
Just dump a bunch, it's fine.
See this?
Yep.
That's not a tablespoon.
Okay.
Next, we put the butter in the microwave for 30 seconds. Then, it was time to crack an egg.
We're gonna need, this is pretty good. We need some more flour, sugar, and now we have that.
Now that we had our dough, all that was left to do was to roll them into balls and put them in the oven. While the cookies were baking, Braden made some festive frosting to decorate the cookies with powdered sugar, vanilla extract, and milk. Now for the big reveal. It was time to take the cookies out of the oven.
Here we go. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Braden, look at this. And there we go, cookie dough.
Alright, it's time to decorate.
All our cookies kind of morphed into one cookie, so we're kind of just spreading it on all of it, and then we're gonna cut it. Alright, now for the best part, the taste test. That's pretty. Alright, that was Cooking Comrades. I'm Owen.
I'm Braden.
And that's Wazoo. Thank you for watching.
Right now, we're gonna have a live reaction and we're gonna judge how good these cookies actually are.
Okay, ready? Cheers. That's really good.
Hey, Kayla, what do you want for Christmas?
I want an actually good cookie. Why?
Well, Colin and I asked some kids at the Mount Airy Elementary to see what they wanted. Let's take a look.
Hello everybody, I'm Colin Bielitz, and today we're interviewing Miss Cardinelli's kindergarten class and asking them, what do you want for Christmas? How are you doing? What's your name?
Carter Geffey.
Now, Carter, what would you like Santa to bring you for Christmas?
A Christmas present for my family and a boomerang and computer.
A computer? What type of computer?
A normal one.
Noble, what would you like Santa to bring you for Christmas this year?
A sleigh and a sled.
And what are you going to do with your sleigh and sled?
I'm going to pretend like I'm flying in that sleigh and stay on my sled.
What's your name?
Addison.
Okay, Addison, what would you like Santa to bring you for Christmas this year?
A kitten.
What color kitten do you want?
A gray one.
Chase, what would you like Santa to bring you for Christmas this year?
Snowboard.
Say that again?
A snowboard.
A snowboard?
Mhm.
Do you like snowboarding?
Mhm.
Luke, what would you like Santa to bring you for Christmas this year?
A BB gun.
What are you going to do with your BB gun?
I'm gonna shoot some birds.
You're going to shoot your eye out, Luke. Declan, what would you like Santa to bring you for Christmas this
I
year?
would like him to bring me a skateboard and a boomerang, and also I want him to bring me a Lego set, a Lego monster set, and I need a person so I can pretend the person is running away from the monsters of my Lego set.
You don't know?
You want to see Santa?
What?
Do you know Santa's at?
Where's Santa? Right now, I think Santa's in the North Pole. I think he might be coming by Anacortes here real soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's packing up.
What?
He's packing up his toys.
Yeah, Santa is probably getting all his toys together so he can start giving them out to everyone who's been good this year. Merry Christmas!
It's so cute to see what all those kids wanted. But on some other news, here's the clue for the Purple Head this week.
You can go high, you can go low, and maybe even below.
Well, that wraps up our show for today.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to email us at therock@asd103.org. And with that, I'm Grace Johnston.
And I'm Kayla Stramberg.
And from our rock to yours, have a great day, AHS.